It is impossible for a cloud to die. It is possible for a cloud to become rain or snow or ice, but it is not possible for a cloud to die, to become nothing. And because of that, the cloud is not afraid, is not fearful of death. When a cloud looks down on the surface of the earth, she recognizes that part of herself has become a river, part of a river. And she can wave down to the other part of her and say, well, have a good journey, I will join you very soon. When we look deeply, we see that the so-called birth of a cloud is not truly a birth, to be born. We think that to be born means from nothing you suddenly become something. From no one you suddenly become someone. That is our idea of birth. But a cloud has not come from nothing. Before being a cloud, she had been something else, many things else. She had been the water vapor, she had been the ocean, she had been the heat produced by the sun. So her manifestation as a cloud is only a continuation, it's not a beginning. She has not come from non-being into being. And the true nature of the cloud is the nature of no birth and no death. When we look at this sheet of paper, we can see the forest in it, the trees. When we touch the sheet of paper, we can touch the trees. And we can also touch the sunshine. We know that if there is no sunshine, the tree cannot grow, and we cannot have paper. If we speak about the birth of the sheet of paper, we might think that before that moment of birth, the sheet of paper did not exist. But we know by the lesson of the cloud that before the sheet of paper took the form of the sheet of paper, he had been something else. He had been tree, cloud, sunshine, earth, and many things more. So the nature of the paper, the sheet of paper, is the nature of no birth. And the moment of birth is just a moment of continuation. So on our birthday, instead of singing happy birthday to you, our friends can sing happy continuation day to you. That's a moment of continuation. And when we try to destroy the sheet of paper by burning it, we cannot reduce it into nothing. From something, you cannot become nothing. When you burn the sheet of paper, you observe that the sheet of paper becomes something else. Smoke, heat, ash, and so on. The smoke will join a cloud. The heat will penetrate into you, and the ash may become a little flower, later on. You cannot reduce something to nothing. From nothing you cannot pass into something, and from something you cannot pass into nothing. The practice of Buddhist meditation helps you to touch your true nature of no birth and no death. If you have someone who was very close to you, who has passed away, and if you think that she is no longer there with you, he is no longer there with you, look again. he is now in her new manifestation, new forms. And if we look deeply, we can still recognize her presence and his presence, because the nature of that person is also the nature of no birth and no death. We human beings, we have something to offer the world also. Every day we offer our thought, our speech, and our physical action. And that is our continuation in the future. When this body disintegrates, the effect of our thought, our thinking, our speech, and our action continue. And we can very well assure a beautiful continuation. Suppose you produce a beautiful thought, a thought that has the nature of compassion, understanding, forgiveness. As soon as that thought is produced, it has a good effect of healing right away on your body, on your mind, and on the world. And we all know that. Producing a thought of compassion, a thought of understanding, forgiveness, will have a healing effect right away on us and on the world. And we are capable as humans to produce such thoughts several times a day. It's like an orange tree producing orange blossom. When we say something, what we say may contain the element of understanding, compassion, forgiveness. And as soon as we say it, what we say begin to have a good effect on our health, both physical and mental, and on the health of the world. And we know that in one day we can say things like that several times. In Buddhism, we call it right speech, right thinking, right speech. Every time you do something with your body that has the power to heal, to protect, to save, to bring relief, the action will have an effect of healing on us and on the world right away. And we know that as humans, we can effectuate, we can do several things, several actions like that. And that is called right action. But when we produce a thought that is full of hate, anger, and fear, we know that that thought will have an impact on our health, negative impact on our health. If our thoughts are dark, hateful, they will have a bad influence on our health, both mental and physical, and on the health of the world. And that is why it is possible for us to arrange so that we will not produce such a thought, such a speech, such an action in our daily life. And there are ways we can train ourselves and help other people around us to produce many wonderful thoughts, many wonderful speeches, and many wonderful acts every day. And that is our continuation in the future. Looking deeply, we see that when our body disintegrates, we still continue with what we have produced in terms of thought, speech, and action. And these energies will take new forms, new manifestations. And in the present moment, if we have the time to look deeply, we can see already the new appearance, the new forms that we have taken in terms of action. In Buddhism, there is the word karma. It means action. And karma is people thinking, speaking, and acting. And it is possible for us to assure a good future